Hello. Sorry to say this, everybody, but this video won't have my beautiful face in it this time. This piece of shit Samsung, gotta love Android phones. They're just worthless crap. Doesn't have as many features as my old iPhone did. So I can't swap back and forth. Go figure. So for those of you who don't know, I live off-grid. And I know what some people say. If you have access to internet and cell phone, you're not off-grid. Well, even third world countries have access to internet, so they don't have clean water, just like the people in Michigan, but hey, they got access to internet. So we are completely off grid. We haul our own water. We have to generate our own power. See here, I got a little generator, Predator 4000 Harbor Freight. Gotta love it. Was actually well rated as a good generator. It's comparable to the Honda. It's an exact replica of the Honda generator, just half the price. We have solar panels. We have to use the generator about 4 hours in the morning and 4 hours at night to stay fully charged and be able to have 120. The solar panels don't generate enough power so that we have 120. They barely keep my deep cycles charged. But last week my generator started acting funny. You see here I got this little wire hanging off the choke. I don't know how you can see that, but see how it's kind of loose here? My generator started acting funny. It started running like it wanted to die. And it kept going back and forth between wanting to die and running, and then excessive RPMs and low RPMs, back and forth. And so I went to wrenching on it, thinking it was this broken choke here, and took everything apart and found out there's no way to actually replace that choke. There's not even a tightener or adjustment on it. There's not even a replacement part for it. I tried looking for it, and I found out from a shop in town that there's not actually a replacement part for it. They've never seen that break before. They even stated this was a good generator. But so I had to jerry rig it. When I go to start it, I gotta use this little wire, strap it over here so it stays this way, because if I put it to start and I pull the pull start, it just kind of bounces right back over to run, and it doesn't start that well. And then once I get it running, I push it, hold it over, and just tie this little string. It's actually a little wire tie from an extension cord I bought. And I just put it on there and wrap it around here. Of course it doesn't want to stay, so you're not going to see that, but I just wrap it onto the on-off valve for the fuel. Keep it on there, But it still kept having the problem even after I put the wire on it. It kept running off, low RPMs, high RPMs. It couldn't make up its mind how it wanted to run. I couldn't figure out what was wrong, and because of it running that way, it shorted out the converter in our unit we live in. So now I got to replace that. That's going to be fun, tracking down that part, but I couldn't figure out what it was. And then 2 days ago, it just decided it wouldn't start anymore at all. It just quit running altogether. It wouldn't start. And so I took it apart, I did a valve adjustment on it, which turns out not in the owner's manual for regular maintenance. Turns out you're supposed to do a valve adjustment every month. I didn't know that until yesterday, but I had already done a valve adjustment. Apparently I had adjusted it too much. I went 8 and 10, and it's supposed to be 6 and 8, so we readjusted it at the shop yesterday. The only thing I actually didn't check on it when I was checking it out, and I don't know why I didn't check on it, but I didn't check the spark plug. Turns out the spark plug was shot, but that wasn't why it wasn't starting. Turns out this guy right here, let's see if I can get in there. You can see this middle plate right here, and this little metal bar right here. Well, this metal bar actually goes in right here. And I don't know how clear of a shot that is, if it's gonna clear up or not, but it keeps going blurry. But that little spot, this little bracket broke. This little rod is supposed to go into a hole right here, and the bracket broke. We had to bend the rod to make it fit in a different hole that it's not supposed to go into. This is a governor plate. If you know anything, you know that little rod, that little plate are what controls my idle. And because my idle was so wiggy wonky and fried the converter in our unit and did some damage internally on my generator, we fixed what we could. We had to jerry-rig this because as soon as the guy at the shop, like I said, I took it apart, I couldn't find anything wrong with it. I knew this was broken, but I didn't see any way of fixing it. I didn't think about putting it in this hole up here. I thought just replacing this plate. So I took it into the shop, and the guy told me at the shop that plate's not supposed to break. They've never seen it break before, not on these models, not on the Honda models. He doesn't even know where to get a replacement plate. So it's up to me to try to find a replacement plate, this little governor plate. Or fabricate one, I guess. But we had to bend this rod here so that we can make it fit in there, and it messed up the idle, made it run so low. I had to bend the crap out of it while it was running to get it to idle right. But now the generator runs, and it runs better than it has before. But it's jerry-rigged to run. So that's my video for today. That's my little rant. This little Harbor Freight generator. I bought the warranty on it, but apparently Harbor Freight up here is full of shit. And even though I paid for the warranty, they have no record of it. I'm horrible at keeping receipts. They always tend to fade. So I always do everything associated with the phone number so you can just look it up. And when they pulled up the phone number, they had warranties for my other things, but they didn't have the warranty for my generator. So I'm a little pissed off at Harbor Freight right now. Paid $60 for the warranty, and they're telling me that the warranty is $150, not $60. And I was like, so the bitch just basically took my fucking money. So my generator's working again. We have power again. And I gotta find me a governor plate. And that's, like I said, my video and my rant for today. So hope you enjoyed not seeing my ugly mug. Bye.